So I want to talk a little bit about the Dyson filters that come with the HP09. This is the HEPA filter, right? This is heat and cool. And so this is also the with the formaldehyde filter. So it has that option, right? This is the HP09, so the top of the line model. So it comes with two filters. This one is the HEPA plus carbon filter, and this is the one that you may have to replace, maybe every year. They suggest if you use it a lot to replace it every year. I imagine it could last longer than that, especially if you're not running it all the time. And I don't think you need to run it all the time. But of course you can decide when you want to replace. Anyway, and then it comes with this thing, which is actually smaller, but they call it the catalytic filter. And I believe it has to do with the formaldehyde filter function. What's interesting about this one is it should last the lifetime of the device. You should never need to replace it. Now, the reason why I made this video, though, is what's interesting is this machine here is old, actually. I bought it used. It's maybe 4 or 5 years old. This one is brand new. I bought it maybe 6 months ago. Manufacture date is maybe 9 months ago or a year ago. So much newer, right? This one was made after COVID. This one was made before COVID. And there's something right away that you'll notice that's quite different. And that is the catalytic filter, right? Look, this is not the same. So I'm actually not sure. Dyson clearly updated the design, and it looks like half of it is missing. Not only that, it looks more like a charcoal filter. I could be wrong, but it looks like a charcoal filter, and it looks like part of it's missing. If you look at all their promotion videos, any of the videos, this is what it always looks like. This. So this is the original design. You can kind of see packets, but there are some gaps there, as where this one is just kind of half the thing. So this one looks much cheaper. So what I don't know is, does it operate the same? And this is just either a cost-saving choice that they made or updated design and it's fine, maybe it's no big deal, or is the usage of the filter actually compromised? So yeah. Now if we look at the combo filter, right, this should be the charcoal plus HEPA filter. It looks the same. If we compare the new one and the old one, they have the same exact kind of markings. They're both made out of recycled material, and I don't see any differences. Certainly, you can see the new one is clean. This one, maybe I should replace it. It's a bit dirty. So yeah, I would love to know what you think in the comments. Is this fine? Did Dyson cheap something or what? But, as I look, maybe this is fine. This is just a normal design case, but I wonder if it's worse. Now, what I am noticing, not only is this part different, but the actual core, the inside, it has this lip, right? It's different as well. If we look at the old one, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that, right? It is just one smooth piece. And so it does seem like this shape and this design is designed for this filter. And this one, for whatever reason, they decided that the formaldehyde filter, smaller thing, only needs to go here in this smaller, see this notch allows the filter to fit. And I guess up above, it doesn't matter, or maybe they changed the design. But in any case, it does fit like that. They make no mention of this. I guess we have to just trust or assume that it works the same. It does seem like an inferior design, but I don't know. That's pure speculation, right? I could be mistaken. Here you can actually see through the filter. As we're here, there's something. It actually looks the same. So, maybe the filter is happening here and this was redundant. And maybe as they iterated the design, they realized, you know, it wasn't doing anything anyway. And maybe it was just an optimization, right? It may be fine. It may work exactly the same. They may have realized the original design was overkill or redundant or... Anyway, I'd love, if anyone knows, like if anyone works at Dyson, if there's an engineer at Dyson, I'd love to know the official response from the company, or if anyone is just an expert, a little more detailed than I am, I'd love to know what you think and why it is, and if it's okay. But as you can see, because of the shape of the device, you know, you have to use the new filter with the new device. If you tried to, like if I wanted to swap and say use the old filter on the device, it wouldn't fit. And likewise, well, I don't think you would want the new filter on the old one. You know, this seems like the main feature, right? This is a flagship product to filter formaldehyde. This, I think, is the way it does that. So it seems like an important detail that Dyson should at least mention on the website so that customers aren't confused or thinking that they are, you know, getting an inferior product. Because when I first got it, that is what I thought, to be honest. And it wasn't until I looked closer to see the shape and see, okay, it is intentional at least. It's not accidental, but I would still like to know. Now, if we look close at the old filter, we can see this looks like the serial number 10 and 21. So I assume that's October 2021, which is actually newer. I thought this was built in 2019. So I'm not sure. Now, if we look at the new one up close, you can see it has a different number by the ABS. So it looks like a different serial number. That's because it is a different filter. It's hard to see, but it looks like it's a 622. So maybe June 2022. So a little closer in time than I originally thought. Now, if you're wondering how to pull this out, it's actually a little trickier than you might realize. Nobody shows you this. They just say, you know, pull it out. But it's a little bit more difficult than it seems. Now, once it's unplugged, you can see the tabs, and you can see the tabs go in here. So that means it's not just a matter of pulling it out. You know, you might break something. It's actually you have to use your thumb in here, and you have to flex. You have to flex it. You have to open it so that these tabs can come out without breaking. And, you know, I haven't seen a video on YouTube show this. Dyson doesn't show this. And at first it can seem really difficult to pull these out. But anyway, so if you have the problem, that is the tip. You have to flex, and you have to flex, you try both sides at once. And you flex it out like that. And you have to do both sides kind of at the same time. And then you can, you know, it comes out. You don't worry about breaking it. You know, it should not take that much force. Now, installing it is easy. You'll just push it in, and it's gonna click back. And you know, with the older design, the original design, there's no difference up or down. And for both models, what's nice, right, the carbon combo filter, it is also symmetrical, right? So there's a tab here, upper left, tab lower right. And so that means if you flip it around, right, the tab's in the same spot. So it doesn't matter. You know, the design is good. You could put it any way. Same with the little cover. It is symmetrical. So it's quite easy to, you snap these together first and then attach it. And, you know, there are many, many videos of this. The instructions show it. So I'm not going to show putting it back together. Now for the new one, obviously it's not symmetrical, right? If you put it like this, that's not going to work because there's actually the shape, and you know, slide it into place, and it's quite easy. You know, the triangle here guides it in. You can see where it's transparent, but then below it has that thick filter. Okay, so now they're both assembled, put back together, ready to turn them on. So you notice, you know, from the outside, they look identical. You cannot tell the difference. But the old one is on the right. All right, so this is the old one. And on the left, this is the new one. up close, the new one's just a little bit cleaner. Now, if you're wondering why do I have two, well, it's because the first one I bought on the right, the old one, I bought it used. And unfortunately, it has a very noticeable motor whine. It's very loud, much too loud. I went to the store to confirm that it should not sound like that. But of course, I bought it used. So I ended up buying a second unit brand new, which is much quieter. That's what I wanted. And so that's why I have two. In the process, I sort of discovered the difference about the filter. Now, I am also going to investigate this motor whine. I'll show you in a little bit if your unit has it, but I'm hoping to fix it. I think, these are really great devices. I think they're a great heater and a great filter. So I was very sad that this one has a motor whine, but I don't think it should just be thrown away or something. I'm gonna try to fix it. So now both of these are Japanese units, in case you're curious. As far as I know, there's no difference between the Japanese or the European or the American markets. Let's turn on the new one. And this is at fan speed 3. So it's very quiet. Turn that off. Now how about this one? So right away you hear this whine, right? It's very loud. Very loud. So even though it's only fan speed 3, and the actual air in the fan is very quiet, you can't hear it. Sadly, the motor itself has this very annoying, loud whine. And so even at a low speed, it sort of makes it unusable or unbearable, especially in a small apartment, which is really a shame. Now, if we increase the fan speed, the whine will get louder, but actually then the fan gets louder, so it's kind of better. It drowns it out at least. 210. Of course, it's a bit loud now, but it is putting out a lot of air. Yeah, you really hear it. So even at the lowest, see the pitch becomes lower. It's still quite annoying. Okay, let's try the new one. So as before, it's very quiet at 3, right? You can barely hear it. I do kind of hear that motor, which makes me nervous. It's the same kind of sound, but much, much quieter. And if we speed up, it goes away. Right, as it gets louder, we are hearing the wind, or the fan, but we're not hearing the motor like in the other one. So it's much more pleasant. So max. Yeah, maybe I hear the motor a little bit, but I'm quite close. Like 5, it's very quiet, which makes it very. Meanwhile, this one at 5, you can hear it's so much louder and a quite annoying pitch as well. Anyway, that's it. So that's why I bought a second one, and I need to repair the first one.